说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, welcome newbies to Chinese Pod. We have a lesson in spoken Mandarin. We're coming from Shanghai, China. My name is Ken Carroll.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
And without any further ado, we have a really, really interesting topic.
Which you dearly love?
Yes, of course. We have the topic of beer.
Cold beer.
Cold beer, to be more precise. So let's sit back, crack open a can, and let's listen to this dialogue about cold beer 3 times. And we'll come back then, we'll break it down for you.
Dialogue first time.
要什么酒？
青岛啤酒
要冰的吗？
要
Second time.
要什么酒？
青岛啤酒
要冰的吗？
要
Third time.
要什么酒？
青岛啤酒
要冰的吗？
要
Okay, translation.
Oh, how did you know?
要什么酒？
What do you want to drink?
要什么酒？
What do you want to drink?
要什么酒？青岛啤酒。
Qingdao beer.
青岛啤酒。
Qingdao beer.
青岛啤酒。要冰的吗？
You want it cold?
要冰的吗？
You want it cold?
要冰的吗？要
Yes.
要
Yes.
要。
Now, our translation was a rough translation, an idiomatic type of translation. But there are some specifics that we need to look at here. Because sometimes sentences don't translate that comfortably. We just do and say things differently in different languages. So why don't we start from the top and the first sentence again, please, Jenny?
要什么酒？要什么酒？
Now, let's start with the backline build-up, as we like to call it. Now, the last word in the sentence was
酒，酒。
jiao. Now, when I translated the sentence, I said, what do you want to drink? But in fact, the word jiao, third tone, actually means
Alcohol.
alcohol. So, jiao, it means alcohol or booze or alcoholic
Yes.
drinks, whatever way you want to translate it. Now, and so the question was,
要什么酒？
so you have a question with the word jiao, which is alcohol in the end. Now, the verb to want is
要
Correct.
Fourth tone.
Fourth tone. Yeah. And so when you ask the question, which or what, you say,
要什么？要什么？
right? Now, you want what? So the word 什么 means what?
Yes.
So literally translated, 要什么酒 means want what?
Booze.
Booze. Indeed. In other words, what would you like to drink? So let's hear that one more time.
要什么酒？
Now, to put it into context here, Jenny, who might be asking who this question?
A waiter.
A waiter could be.
Yeah, asking.
Or if you're visiting a friend's house or something, you might ask
Oh,
you,
yes.
right? So there you go. So that's perfectly acceptable for a waiter to ask you, or for somebody comes to your house and you want to ask him, what would you like to drink? You can say one more time.
要什么酒？
Okay, so what would you like to drink? Now, in this case, we had
青岛啤酒。青岛啤酒。
now. With the word jiao, you often put the particular type of alcohol
Before the word.
Now, in this case, we had beer. So you add a syllable and you get
啤酒。啤酒。
pijiao. Now, the tones there are
Second and third.
good, second and third. Let's hear that again.
啤酒。啤酒。
Stop saying that, Jenny. You're making me thirsty.
I know.
Pijiao. There you go. That's beer. Now, and then the brand name in this case was
青岛。青岛。
Now, the tones there are first and third.
Third, yes.
青岛. Now, Qingdao is actually a city.
Yeah, a
in
beautiful,
China. Beautiful city.
sea city.
That's right, in the northeast,
Yes.
not the far north, but the northish east coast of China. A very, very nice place. A lot of German influence there, in fact, and they grew
One
up-
of them being
the
a
beer.
brewery.
Indeed, a lot of the architecture has a German influence. It's a really beautiful place. They also produce wine as well in that kind of area as well. So the beer from Qingdao is the most well-known beer.
Chinese export.
And it's exported around the world. It's the biggest Chinese export beer, that label out there.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
So again, the city is called
青岛，青岛
Qingdao, and beer is called.
啤酒，
So Qingdao beer is called.
青岛啤酒。
Now it's interesting when you see a bottle of Qingdao. It's actually not spelled
On the label.
on the label. The way we have it is the pinyin, right?
standard
The standard pinyin spelling, which is Qing.
And DAO.
DAO. But on the bottle of, you see, it's spelled TSING.
TAO.
Yes, like Tsingtao. Yeah.
青岛。
So to get the pronunciation right, if you want to sound very cool and you're at your restaurant somewhere, in Washington or somewhere, and you've been saying Tsingtao, no, you can change it and say
青岛，
Qingdao.
青岛
Now watch
啤酒
out here for the spelling. An opinion, it's Qing. It looks like it might be spelled like Queendao. Qingdao.
You know, my given name spells QI, so I've had people call me Key,
Key. Interesting.
as if I have the big older brother called Lock.
Yeah. Well, what you shouldn't do, so don't go into the restaurant showing your ignorance. Say, give me a
Qingdao.
Qingdao. Give me a Qingdao beer. And trying to, impress with your tones. Because it's Qingdao. Okay.
Yes, it
All
is.
right. Oh, God. So that way Giles' spelling system is, it can be quite tricky at times. Anyway, for some reason, and the Tsinghua University, they use Wei Giles.
Yes.
Anyway, so it's Qingdao, not Qingdao. Yeah.
And let's get back to the centerpiece of today's
Indeed.
dialogue.
Now, so let's say in this case, the waiter is asking you, do you want chilled beer? Do you want it chilled? And so the question is,
要冰的吗？要冰的吗？
now notice that the verb here is the same, yao. It's the fourth tone, yao, to want. Okay. Yao, bing de ma. Now, bing, first tone means chilled.
Yes.
Or ice or
Yeah.
cold. Yeah. Now, bingda means it's the adjective meaning chilled, cold, ice. And the particle at the end creates a question, and that particle is
吗？吗？
so to put it together, you want chilled particle, you get
要冰的吗？要冰的吗？
yeah, bingda ma. Now, this might seem like an odd question. Do you want cold
A
beer? Well, it's
redundant
like,
question.
Of course. Of course.
But
you
in
want cold.
China, it's absolutely necessary.
It can be, depending where you are. I mean, in
yeah,
most Shanghai or the cities in Beijing, they'll tend to give you cold beer. But outside, just quite common, they'll say, do you want
Room temperature beer.
room temperature beer? Like,
But in
yeah.
Shanghai, even in Shanghai, in restaurants, they will mostly ask you if
Yeah,
you
they'll
want
still ask,
cold
yeah, I
beer.
guess
Yeah,
that's
if you go
true.
to a bar, it's a different story.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So anyway, bing them out. Seems like a pretty strange question. And I've actually seen where they'll sometimes even put ice into it. If you say,
Oh,
well,
how
bing
lovely.
they'll say, mayo, bing that. Well,
我给你冰。
so they give
Let me
bring it
give
along,
you some
and they
ice.
put ice into your beer, which is kind of weird. But anyway, so it's kind of important. Yeah, bing them out, and you say,
要要
yeah, nice short. Isn't that
and determined.
isn't that what we call a holophrastic?
What is a
where a sentence, a holophrastic phrase is a sentence that essentially It's made by one word, like when babies talk with one word. Anyway, sorry, I
it
get
is.
carried away with the linguists here. So yao meaning want. And that's the telegraphic sort of nature of Chinese again. All you need is a verb. You don't need a pronoun or anything else. Yao. No. So the question again, one more time was,
要冰的吗？
and that meaning, do you want chilled beer? And of course the answer is
要
yao. Good. Now, do you 你要不要 listen again, Jenny?
要
Yao. Let's listen again.
Dialogue first time.
要什么酒？
青岛啤酒。
要冰的吗？
要
Second time.
要什么酒？
青岛啤酒。
要冰的吗？
要
Third time.
要什么酒？
青岛啤酒。
要冰的吗？
要
Okay, you beer lovers and
Your Qingdao beer lovers.
yes, and sit back and have a cold Qingdao. No, it's not Qingdao, it's
Qingdao.
Qingdao. Yeah, get it right. Well, we'll be back again tomorrow. And in the meantime, what you should do as you kick back with your beer is go to ChinesePod.com and do all the things that you know are necessary.
Yes.
Okay, Jenny, time to go.
And see you tomorrow.
再见。
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number,
0517
so just go to www.chinesepod.com/,
0517
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/.
0517